and V equals V1. Okay. Uh, are you a fan of classic comedies and their sequels? Uh, get ready to be surprised as some beloved comedies from the past few decades are getting follow-ups. While it's not uncommon for franchises like Ghostbusters or Beverly Hills Cop to have sequels, um, these upcoming comedy sequels might raise some eyebrows. Sequels often face challenges, especially when um, the initial concept has been exhausted or audience preferences have shifted. However, that hasn't stopped Hollywood from reviving old concepts. Let's dive into the world of 10 upcoming sequels to classic comedies that nobody saw coming. Uh, um, Ocean's 14, the Ocean's trilogy, starring George Clooney and Brad Pitt, revolutionized stylish heist comedies in the 2000s. After the success of the first three films, the franchise took an unexpected turn with an all-female spin-off, Ocean's 8, and then probably in mid to confirms of the tween military, as well as a body show. It seems the heist series is once again gaining momentum. One, The Devil Wears Prada. Two, Meryl Streep's iconic role as Miranda Priestley in The Devil Wears Prada is getting a sequel, and fans couldn't be more excited. The Streep and Emily Blunt are expected to uh, reprise their roles, but it remains unclear whether Anne Hathaway will join them. And the sequel might focus on Miranda dealing with issues at the magazine in the digital era. Uh, uh, one, The Princess Diaries 3, Anne Hathaway's early career success. The Princess Diaries is getting a third installment over 2 decades after the second movie came out, with Julie Andrews expressing hesitation about reprising her role. It's possible that the franchise might pass the torch to a new generation of stars. One, Happy Gilmore 2. Adam Sandler's beloved character Happy Gilmore is returning for a sequel after nearly 3 decades. With Sandler's history of successful sequels like Grown Ups 2 and Murder Mystery 2, fans are eagerly awaiting the return of Shooter McGavin and Virginia Bennett. Uh, uh, Sister Act 3. After over 3 decades, Sister Act is getting a third installment, with Whoopi Goldberg confirmed to return, with Tyler Perry on board as the producer, writer, and potentially the director. Fans are curious to see if the franchise will pass the torch to a new generation of stars. Uh, one, Dodgeball 2, Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller's sports comedy Dodgeball is getting a sequel 20 years after the original. With only Vince Vaughn confirmed to return, fans are hoping to see the entire Average Joe's team reunite on the court again. Freakier Friday, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan's body swap comedy Freaky Friday is getting a sequel over 20 years after the original with Curtis's recent Oscar win for Everything Everywhere, all at once. Fans are excited to see her reprise her role alongside Lohan. One Ducked, uh, Legally Blonde 3. Reese Witherspoon's iconic character Elle Woods is returning for a third installment after nearly 2 decades, with Mindy Kaling uh, penning the script. Fans are eager to see how Elle's story will continue after all these years. One, Spaceballs 2, Mel Brooks sci-fi spoofing comedy Spaceballs, is getting a sequel 40 years after its original release. And with the majority of the dialogue in the original being unscripted, fans can expect more of the same authentic and spontaneous humor in the sequel. One, this is Spinal Tap 2, the groundbreaking mockumentary. This is Spinal Tap is getting a sequel 40 years after its release. With the original cast reunited, fans can look forward to more of the same humor that made the first film a classic caddick. And there you have it, 10 upcoming sequels to classic comedies that have taken everyone by surprise. With these sequels on the horizon, it's an exciting time to be a fan of comedy films. So don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends. Ings. Uh, Thanks for watching, and until next time.